Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Grand Tactician, the Civil War, a new strategy and tactical war game out by Oliver Keppelmuller and available on Steam. This is episode number 22 of our Let's Play series, playing as the Confederacy, and this video was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel. If you're interested in joining those streams, there's a link in the description where you can follow me on Twitch. But we are about to fight another battle in this war where we've already taken Washington, D.C., we've already taken Baltimore, and we have invaded Kentucky. However, after defeating two federal corps in central Kentucky, we're now facing a third federal force with just a lone corps of ourselves. So it does look like we're about to jump into a battle in Kentucky where the odds are roughly even, which is not something we've seen a whole lot of in this war. So we'll see how things play out. I guess right away. So let's jump into the stream. 22,000 men under General Hurlbut. Are you going to hurl your men at me? Send them back to Chicago. It is the Army of Illinois, so that is appropriate. Okay. But we're on the offensive. I don't understand that, but okay. Didn't we get attacked? Let's do a blitzkrieg style battle. Let's see how effective we can be. Moving quickly. Times 10 speed, go! Through the town of Springfield. We'll cross. Looks like if the enemy is dug in over here on these heights, it's going to be like an open ground assault. Hell yeah. Give me some Pickett's charge. I guess it could be a rear guard action, Black. I think they just didn't fight in the last battle, and so they're fresh. I'm not sure why our other corps isn't close enough to support, though. That doesn't make sense to me, given how close they were on the map. No sign of the enemy, though. It does claim we have a minor defeat at this point. I think mainly their morale is better than ours. That's interesting. All right, Imbaden, go scout the enemy. Okay. If we can find him. I'm assuming they're down here near Stone or Brook. There they are. Okay. That's not where I would have positioned my army if I was them, but I'm not them. All right, get down there with the artillery. Pause. They're not dug in or anything, right? Doesn't look like it. Porterfield, deploy your troops on the left. Donaldson going a single line. Walker going a single line. We're gonna do a single flanking maneuver. So we're gonna put one brigade on their flank, and then we'll put one division on their flank. We'll put two divisions on their front. Oh, shit. Maybe don't quite get out so far ahead there. Okay. Sherman's brigade is on their flank. Just the general I want to hit him on. Okay. Let's have Pemberton scout their flank on the other side. See what we can see. Assuming those are mostly their guns firing at ours. Looks like it. So this is what I don't understand with the AI. You're in a good position on a straight line, and now I threaten your flank and I get turning toward me, but you're gonna shift everybody left rather than forming a new cohesive line? Jones is losing men. Is that the battery? It is. Alright, so we lost like our only artillery. That's great. So what the fuck are you doing, Donaldson? There you go. Walker's division's coming up. We have engaged the enemy. I think. Someone's shooting at somebody. Okay. All right. Go engage the enemy. Artillery on that flank, Imboden. Armistead, Smith, and McCown engage the enemy here. And then Porterfield, your brigades are going to come in on the flank. Okay. We'll see if this works. I'm going in kind of half-cocked with one of my divisions not up yet. Routed. Oh, that's the artillery division, right? Whatever. Don't care about you. Pemberton, how about you rout the enemy artillery? It's going to open you up to infantry fire at close range, but also maybe mount up and then go charge the artillery. Sabers drawn, lads. Go get them. The charge of the light brigade. Whee! Granted, you're charging into woods. Then you're going to be hitting the flank by enemy infantry. But ah, you broke. Oh well. Right, we're gonna need iron discipline on some of these guys. So this probably isn't going very well. How about Your brigade comes up and supports McCown because he's going to rout. Smith is not doing great. Armistead's doing so-so. Sherman's at least flanked. On 3 sides. This whole division isn't even engaged yet. Armistead broke. NC State Militia broke. I think we're gonna lose this battle. Alright, so Sherman broke. I don't understand the defeat thing though. Like, I know our morale is low, but I guess a large percentage of our army is routing. Sherman's routing. Just keep rolling them up now. I guess we did lose these 2 brigades, which is a considerably larger percentage, plus this brigade. So we've lost a full division worth of troops routed, and I think they've had 1 brigade rout. Yeah, it'd be nice if we, like, killed Sherman dead. Fall back. But try not to rout. Hey, McCown has fallen. We lost Colonel McCown. Alright, Loring and Field come up. You are the 1st Brigade in the affections of your general. I'd like to say that. So, Federal Cavalry. Porterfield, your division is going to decide the day here. If we have a chance. Only because of Porterfield. McCown we're pulling back, which is good timing given he died. We'll get Field into these woods for some cover. Loring is, hopefully his troops are at least in theory fresh. Come on up. So these guys have Mississippi rifles. Maybe we should replace that. They're fighting against these guys. A position of strength, I think. Who's wounded? Donaldson. Brigadier General Donaldson. That entire division now is a panic division commander. Are we at casualty-wise? Are we losing worse? We are losing more men than the enemy. And they outnumber us. That's not great. Come in on the flank and maybe support Fields' brigade. Keep holding for now. So the 1st Cav is in rough shape. So they're routed. Gonna advance here. So we routed another enemy brigade. As long as we can keep these brigades in line here and hold the enemy back for the moment, we can force them to be in a line facing ahead, and we can keep rolling them up. This brigade is going to get shredded by this enemy force. They've got almost 3,000 men. Donaldson, if his division does well here, he may become a hero. My center is in trouble. You are not wrong. Cheatham is firing into the flank of the 1st Brigade. These guys do have a benefit of being in cover, so they may hold out longer than I would like. Got about 3,000 muskets. I've got about 1,000 more than them. Double time it, boys. Get into the rear. Second. Cougar, get your fucking ass up here. Deploy on Fields' flank. These guys aren't in cover. In theory, we might be able to push this enemy cavalry brigade back. Steel's gonna break. Tennessee State is trying to rally. Still says they're broken, but they look like their loss tolerance is going up. Yep, still going Neuhauser. Different battle, though. Casualties are about even. That's a first. Everybody get iron discipline, because that's what I fucking need. If these guys are going to retreat through the open, then shred them. Cheat them, keep pushing. Second Tennessee is deployed on the flank. It's getting nervous, so let's fall back. Mooring is unstable too. It's too late. I think we're too far gone. Else just break? Why did the 2nd Tennessee lost 80 men and they panicked? I thought Huger was a decent commander. Certainly not terrible. Doesn't help that we had a division commander and a brigade commander killed. That makes that charge of my cavalry all the dumber. But hey, we routed an enemy cavalry brigade on the flank. Okay, so we actually lost in the end slightly fewer than them. We lost all of our artillery, 193 cavalry and 3,200 infantry. They lost 2,500 infantry, 1,100 cavalry and 20 guns. 3,800 to 3,500, but we were defeated. Battle of Hotford. Oh well. Minor defeat. Just a minor setback in the grand scheme of things. I rushed through that one. I got to get my troops back into fucking Tennessee. That'll help with that one corps. Now, is it going to cause our other corps to fight them? I don't really understand why the other corps didn't fight. So this does help their morale, I guess, a little bit. So loss report, McCown was killed and Donaldson was wounded. Thanks for the follow, strategy Kartoffel. 3,800 enemy casualties, but only 587 killed and 150 captured. We lost 643 killed and 543 missing. Okay. So what's going to happen now? Like the first corps needs to retreat. I don't like any of these army perks really, other than the ambulance corps. Chase's left wing needs to pull back. Let's get everybody back into frickin' Kentucky or Tennessee. So I'm confused. Are these guys routing? The Army of Illinois? It looks like they're routing, but they're advancing. Okay. Don't entrench. Withdraw. First Corps. I'm assuming it's the First Corps of the Army of Illinois. I assume those are also our Sharps rifles that are ready. Okay, the right wing's trying to get out of there, but I think they're penalized because their readiness is low. Is that our railway? Oh no, that's a Union railway opens. All right, so it looks like we've gotten out of the encirclement. The right wing's trying to pull back. Let's give them ambulance corps too. Foot cavalry might be useful also. Meanwhile, the enemy's forming up the Army of Tennessee here. 27,000 men. Army of Illinois, 40,000 men. Is this the Army of Ohio up here? 10,000 men. Meanwhile, we are besieging Fort Hill House with the Army of the West. There's 9 guns and like 100 men. Really, they should just assault, but we'll hold off on that for now. Army of the West with 4,000 men. Okay. Then what's going on over here? So the Third Corps is in good condition. Good job, Longstreet, getting things back in order. Why did the second corps withdraw? I didn't think I ordered them back here. I'm all spread out. Thanks for the follow, Mono. The Army of Washington, 8,500 men. You'd think the Federals, given they lost D.C. and Baltimore, would be pushing reinforcements east. Also, did they move an army into the valley? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. All right, so we're getting troops back into Tennessee. Okay, I need to raise new troops here and get this force back into good shape so we can advance against the Army of Illinois. Its first corps is 20,000 men. Meanwhile, Fort Scal or whatever under Maxey Gregg still behind enemy lines, I guess now, but on the river, so nice little blocking force there. I think forts could actually be a useful thing the way the game mechanics work. Army of Virginia down here, we have about 1,800 men defending the capital. A lone brigade of regulars. It's not advancing to the rear, Lord Tillian. Retreating is attacking in the other direction. I would assume if St. Louis fell, that would be good for us, which I am intent on doing. There's a whole bunch of enemy armies which we have intel on, but is like 2-month-old intelligence in Kentucky. Okay. Enemy national morale is low. Not far from capitulation. Well, halfway there, I guess. Kind of disappointed the Federals haven't tried to, like, land anywhere. You know, if they landed in New Orleans, they might get a bunch of morale. All right, so we have 3 corps around the Federals. Here. Okay. Not sure where those enemy armies are going. Let's fucking do it. Let's assault these guys. Auto-resolve assault. Okay. Gulf Coast is not, I mean, it hasn't been touched. Glorious victory at Hill House. Sudsburg surrenders. Right, the fort fell. So the Army of the West won a victory at Fort Hill House, which is now ours. So now we can push on towards St. Louis. Curious if those enemy troops are going to move west towards St. Louis now, since it seemed like a lot of their troops are moving out of the Kentucky area where we were. I certainly can't face that huge enemy army if they do move toward us. St. Louis will be ours. We're capturing it. Did they move in behind me? Because it looks like I just lost control of a lot of those areas in Missouri. Huzzah! St. Louis is ours. I really should build like a fort there or something. Oh, no, it is all ours. That's straight stretch right on through. You'd think you'd get a newspaper article saying St. Louis fell or something. That's kind of a big fucking deal. The gateway to the west is now in rebel hands. Does it give me control of Missouri, or do I literally have to take all of Missouri, or maybe just the capital? We have not captured Missouri. Missouri to secede. Capture St. Louis and defeat all the Union armies in Missouri to make Missouri secede and join the Confederacy. So there must either be federal armies down here or up here. Okay, we'll move the left wing of the Army of Tennessee over there. And the right wing can't move, so they'll stay basically at Nashville. I'm not sure where the other federal armies are. This is not Missouri. They're in... Look, oh, no, that is northern Missouri, the Army of the West. Okay. I was going to say it almost looked like it was in Iowa. Okay. Otto von Bismarck addresses the Landtag. Blood and iron. Diplomacy Policy 4 is enacted. We'll pause. Look like the Army of the Mississippi is coming for us. They're coming right for us! So Policies 4 is done. So now we can support Mexican intervention or blockade runners. I'm going to do organized blockade running. I think. I'm not worried, Jet. We'll be fine. Okay. I think we're about to have a battle with the Army of the West. By the way, what weapons do they have? Most of these guys are going to be pretty damn green. I don't know that they fought a battle yet. All right, they've all got decent weapons. They have 24-pound howitzers right now. I'd rather these guys have Napoleons. And then this cavalry, we can give them Maniards, I guess. Fast as fuck firing. Pretty good sized brigades. Since Price is taking over Missouri, we probably should give him an extra division. Major General Joseph E. Johnson, how far you have fallen, sir? We've got 14,000 recruits in Indian Territory that we can recruit. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Oh, Missouri boys are rushing to the flag. Come fight for us. You'll get powder blue pants. We'll give them 3 brigades of Missouri boys because they'll get there the fastest. It's going to be Joseph Wheeler, Jerome Robertson, Colonel William Bate. It's going to take about 2 weeks to get everybody in arms. And then we'll give them a artillery battery as well. Give these guys better weapons. Springfield. Rifled muskets. Why would I give Mississippi rifles? Are those really the best option? So where is the... I don't even see... Oh, well, they already have it. So let's compare some weapons here. So the Mississippi rifle has 500 yards range. So actually much better range. Its rate of fire is slower at 2.5. Rather give you Springfields. 24-pound howitzers. Okay. Okay. Let's also raise 1 more cavalry unit. They can be Missouri boys as well. And then we'll make a division of cavalry. Brigadier General Wolford in command. Should have done a smaller brigade though, because we don't have any weapons for them. Unless, how many Maynards do we have? 400. So these guys could be given sharps, and then these guys could be given... No? Oh, they're a smaller unit. Okay. I guess I can outfit a different unit here. Let's see. Maybe someone out in Virginia. We have a fair bit of Colt revolvers, don't we? All right, Stuart, you can have the Colt revolver, I think. That'll give us the Merrill carbines that we need out west. Actually, you guys can have Hall carbines. They're fine. 2,500. All right, that's fine for now. Then we're going to go east again. Latest, thanks for the follow. Give these guys... Okay. Enfield musketoons will give you guys Maynards. Springfield musketoons will give you guys Merrills. Enfield musketoons will give you guys Sharps. So Sharps, Colts, Merrills, Maniards, Colts. Do we have anything else? All right. So everybody's got rapid firing weapons in this cavalry force. Although the Colts range kind of sucks still. Then the Army of the West can give Armstrong Enfield Musketoons. Okay. The Army of Tennessee's cavalry still has some mixeds, which we can give them Springfields now, so at least they're not mixed cavalry weapons. Let's raise some more cavalry for some of these troops as well. We'll do a smaller brigade. Although I don't... So, yeah, I can give them the Springfields. Kershaw. Joseph Kershaw. Okay. Let's raise a new brigade of Tennessee troops here. Under D. Zachariah Dees. Give him Springfield rifled muskets. Merge those brigades. Another new fresh brigade under Porterfield. We will do Mississippi troops. And then we only have 900 troops here under Loring. So that'll bring them up to 2,000. We'll give Walker another fresh brigade. Mississippi boys. Generally, if you're under 1,000 men, I'm going to merge your brigades. Sometimes even 1,500. All right, so the rest of those forces are good, I think. We'll be up to 44,000 men. Is there anybody else we should merge? Fields can't merge with anyone. Yeah. Okay. Let's get one more battery of artillery for each also, but before we do that, how many guns are in each of these? 4 guns and 5. They're both 12-pound howitzers, so let's merge those guys. 13 guns and 8. So those are good batteries, but we'll go ahead and raise a new battery here. Tennessee troops. Iverson. Auto upgrade them to the best available guns. This game really likes howitzers. It really does. I guess that's probably the only thing we have enough to field the entire unit with, too. Okay. Also, in terms of projects, do we have stuff we want to spend on? Railroad construction speed, we'll do that. Logistics reform. That's military, we'll do that. All right, we'll hold off on the other stuff. Where are we at right now in terms of our railroad construction? So we're 55% of the way done with Alabama, Jackson, Selma. Okay. All right. You see this giant pincer maneuver? We're going to move in here, swing into Ohio, then the troops over here in Missouri are going to swing in, and we'll cut everything off in between. No, this isn't Blitzkrieg. Although we probably could be pushing more aggressively in the east. It seems like we do have an advantage there. But in any event, we suffered a bit of a setback in this video here with our defeat in Kentucky. And I think we're about to see the campaign in Missouri heat up. I do need to raise more troops. I should take advantage of things going reasonably well while our credit rating also remains fairly stable. So that's a good sign. I'm thinking maybe we'll raise another corps in both the eastern and western theaters, maybe split that corps between Missouri and Kentucky, and then add an additional corps to the Virginia campaign so we can really, basically my goal is to occupy all of Maryland and then perhaps push into Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if we really want to do that or not. I don't know how much more the Union will take, though, if we take all of Maryland. I do want to occupy Missouri and Kentucky, though, so an additional corps in the West is probably important for that. But that'll all be for another video and another time. Until then, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm out.